people. Oh, I spent probably a couple of years just dreaming about what this new book should be, probing my own feelings, thinking about ideas, and trying to come to some definite conclusion as to where the book should go.
Okay. Could you introduce yourselves, please?
Oh, my name is Bob Olson.
Bob Olson and
Grant Herman.
okay, and you're Sigurd Olson's son.
I'm here as a guest of honor because I'm Sigurd Olson's son.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think of this diorama here of his canoe?
I
And
think it's beautiful.
yeah,
It's a wonderful thing, and I mean, it's real history. Everything else is new and cheap and not as attractive, not as indigenous looking.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I grew up with that sort of thing. I'm 85.
that's his tent. That's your father's tent.
Yeah.
You grew up in that tent. Wow.
No, I wasn't born there. I just put up.
But yeah, you went camping there.
Camping.
Wow. So this display here, does it catch sort of the essence of your father, or is?
Oh, absolutely. It captures the atmosphere of, for me, times. Times when everything was much similar but primitive. And we just thought it was great at the time, but now it looks very antique.
Right. So what is the legacy of your father, Sigurd Olson? What would you say is his legacy for our era?
25 well-chosen words or
What?
25 well-chosen words or less.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to put a question like that into without giving a long talk. He had a legacy of respect for what God put on the earth in the first place, the way it was. And he called that wilderness. And he was a writer, and he wrote about it. And people who felt just like he does were astounded to find somebody who actually wrote what they felt. And he's left that legacy of awareness and appreciation for a much loaded wilderness, which is now defined in a dozen different ways. But what he felt and wrote about is sort of the baseline for everybody else.
How did he impact your life as a son?
I've never forgotten him.
Yeah. What do you appreciate most about your father?
Oh, come on. I grew up, the way I put it, sometimes I was a boy voyageur. I grew up a boy voyageur. I grew up in the North Minnesota wilderness, thanks to my dad. And absorbed a lot of things there that I didn't even understand. Then the war came along, and after the war, the world changed, and I was called back into service, this time in the Foreign Service. So I traveled around the world, various places. But I always said to myself, hey, this is crazy, but the world is my wilderness.
The world what?
The world is my wilderness.
Okay.
So my dad and I are pretty much cut from the same cloth. he took it one way and I took it another. Well, in the end, it all amounts to the same thing.